So I've just replaced the door lock actuator motor for my Toyota Celica. I opted to do this instead of replacing the actuator itself. So I've done that door now. This is the motor on the inside, and these are the replacement ones I bought. These ones were essentially the same thing. They were originally 22 millimeters, and I cut them down to 10 millimeters. And I'll show you how I went about replacing this. So once you have the actuator assembly out, the method that I used for splitting it apart was getting a razor blade, putting it, starting off on a little corner like this one, so it's down like that, and just tap your way around the entire assembly until it pops into two. I'll cut back when that is apart. So once that's split into two, don't worry too much about things falling everywhere. They won't really come out. This motor will be sat in there with this pin inside of there. This is not the original one. This actually is here. So it'll have this little metal bit on the end of it that you will need to transfer over onto your new motor. So this is the way I clamped the motor in, put a pair of needle nose just so I can slowly inch it off, because there's really no other good way. And once that piece is off, you'll want to reverse the process with your new motor. So on my other door, I had the issue of when I was hammering the piece back onto the new motor, the pin was coming out the bottom just because of the force of it being applied up top. So what I've done here is put a file underneath. You'll want to have something metal, because I tried something wood, the pin just went through that. So you'll want something metal underneath supporting the other side of this pin that comes out the back of the motor. And you'll want to leave a small gap, just like that. And so you'll slip that into this worm gear and press it all back into place. And so after, you'll want to put a little bit of glue around, just some spots around the edges there, not too serious. I use this stuff. And then, oh, okay, don't do that. You take your top half, line it up, and just press that back into place. And what I'm going to do is put a little bit of tape wrapped around it here and here, just to make sure it stays and glues properly while I put it back in. And after that, it's just a reverse of the entire process, and your door actuators should be working once again.